Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. Guys, I am over 5K subscribers. I have hit over, I think I'm at 5,500 subscribers. I am over 5K subscribers. I have hit over 5K subscribers. I'm so happy. I did it, guys. I did it. What a blessing. What a tremendous blessing. But I want to thank you guys, all my new subscribers out there. I want to thank you guys for hitting that subscribe button. I want to thank my viewers. I want to thank my viewers and my subscribers. I want to thank my viewers and subscribers, but I really want to thank my subscribers. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be over 5K. I thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button, watching my content, whether you agree or not. I really appreciate that, guys. Boy, I'm telling you, it was so many times that I wanted to quit YouTube. It was so many times that I wanted to quit. You guys don't have any idea how many times. I actually came on here and did a video was talking about quitting. I was thinking about quitting. Well, I had a lot going on at that time. But I wanted to quit so many times. I wanted to quit YouTube so many times. But I really, really enjoy doing YouTube. I think if I didn't like doing it, I probably would have stopped by now. I probably would have quit by now if I didn't like doing it. But I do like doing it. I do enjoy doing it. This is my outlet. This is the way. It's actually at times it could be therapeutic. It could be cathartic, as they say at times. I get things off my chest. If something's on my heart or something's on my chest, I can get on here and talk about it. Um, I really enjoyed this platform. I really enjoy the platform. I enjoy coming on here, talking to you guys and sharing information with you guys, and I enjoy interacting with you guys and stuff like that. Um, I'm a YouTubian. I'm a YouTuber, and I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. I think if I didn't, I would have been done quit by now. There's so many times. I'm so happy that I didn't quit. If you guys, I want to say this. If you guys are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, stop thinking about it and do it. Stop thinking about it and do it. Go ahead and start it. Because it's all kinds of different content on here. I'm telling you, I watch videos of people living out of their cars or mobile homes or whatever, campers, and I enjoy watching those videos. I enjoy I enjoy watching. I'll just sit and watch those types of videos. I mean, sometimes I need a break from the drama and everything and stuff, current events and drama and stuff on YouTube. So when I feel like I need a break from all that, I'll go. I have some other content that I'll watch, to give me a break from all that. And I enjoy it. It's a YouTuber, but his name on here. His name is Life with Anthony, and I watch him all the time. It's like he has a little camper that he lives out of, and he travels, um, and I enjoy really, 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 really enjoy watching his content. And it's a couple on here that I watch, the Henleys. It's a black couple on here that I watch, the Henleys, and they travel all over and they go all over the place, and they got their crib, but then they travel. They have their RV, and they travel all over. It's like I can live vicariously through these other people, traveling all over and doing different things. And so I love to watch that content. I like to watch. Now, call me weird, but I like to watch the dead mall videos. Since I like to shop, I like malls. So call me weird, but I like to watch the dead mall videos. Like when the YouTubers, they go through the dead malls and stuff like that. And I enjoy watching that content too. It's very relaxing. You know, they play some nice music and they go through the malls and everything. And then this one guy, his name is Wally B. I watch him a lot too, and he does abandoned stores and things like that. I like watching that content too. Call me weird, but I like watching that content too. So there's all kinds of different content, and these people have a huge subscriber count. People that do dead mall videos, abandoned restaurants, those people get a lot of views on here. They have lots of subscribers. So there's all kinds of different content. If you want to start that YouTube channel, start it, because there's all different types of content on here, and you will be surprised how many people will click on your whatever it is that you're doing. You'll be surprised if you're into knitting or if you're into cooking. That people got cooking channels on here. It's this lady on here. Her channel's called So Good. I love her content. She cooks the food, and then after she cooks the food, she eats it. So Good. That's the name of it. And I really enjoy her content. It's like she takes you through the preparation process, and then she eats it, and she be having some good food on there. I enjoy watching those channels. I don't watch the mukbang channels as much anymore because I don't really watch the mukbangs channels as that much anymore. I used to watch them a lot here and there, but I really enjoy her channel because she takes you through the preparation process, and then it's like she's not she's not I think when people get gluttonous about it, it kind of it's not as enjoyable when people are getting gluttonous about it. But she's not gluttonous about it. It's like her cooking a dish. She's preparing the dish, and she shows you. She takes you through the preparation, and then she's eating it. And so that is so entertaining to me. So there's all types of different content on here. There's people that now you got your messy people on here too. But there's all different types of content on here, guys. If you're thinking about starting that YouTube channel, don't think about it. Do it, because you will be surprised what people will tune into. You might think, well, if you have a particular hobby, you might think, oh, they only gonna tune in to nothing like this. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You would literally be surprised what people will click on. There's all kinds of different content on here. I watched this one man was living out in the winter. Man, I sit up there. It was I did fall asleep on it because it was at night. Man, I watched this guy for 2 or 3 hours. It was like he was living out in the wilderness, in the wintertime. And he was showing how he cooks his food. He was living in a tent, and he had his little stove and his little smokestack coming out of. He was like camping out in the wilderness, out in the winter, literally out in the middle of nowhere. And it was just really, really interesting to see how he was surviving. And I sat there and I kid you not, I sat there and watched it for 2 hours. I ended up falling asleep on it. And so even me, I'll sometimes be surprised at what I will click on. There's videos of trains. Just like this is one. Sometimes this is one channel where the train is going. It's in a foreign country. It's going through someplace in India. I think it's someplace in India. It's just a train going through a different country. It's in a different country, and it's live. This is live. It's in real time, and the train is just going, and then you get a chance to see the different scenery, and it's in a different country, and it's live. So you get a chance. It's just a train riding through the town and everything, and so you get a chance to, even though I don't get a chance to travel a whole lot, I can travel on YouTube. And Venice Beach. I love Venice Beach in LA, California. I've been down there 3 times, and I love it down there. It's my happy place. I love it down there. Well, they have a video planet down there that shows Venice Beach in real time. It shows it in real time, so I can tune in and see what's going on Venice Beach, even though I'm not there. And it runs 24 hours a day. It's a live cam. It's a live cam that shows Venice Beach, and it's 24 hours a day. Sometimes I'll just put it on there at night, and and it's got a little sound to it, and it's live and it's 24 hours a day, and so I can see what's going on Venice Beach, even though I'm not down there, 24 hours a day. So it's like there's all kinds of content. I kid you not. There's all kinds of content on here that that you that you that you can click on. And so whatever your niche is, whatever you're doing, put it out there. You will be surprised who will click on it. You would be surprised how many subscribers you will get. It could be cooking, it can be knitting. If you're into knitting or painting or any kind of, you might think, oh, this is probably gonna be boring to people. Who's that one guy? What's his name? He passed away. Made a whole lot of money coming on TV doing art. I can't think of his name right now, but he made a lot of money. The white man with the afro, he made a lot of money coming on TV painting, because it was very relaxing to watch him. And so even if you paint, or you're doing some type of craft, or like me coming on here running your mouth, you'd be surprised. People like life blogs. People are nosy by nature. And if you just coming on here talking about your life, just come on here talking about your life, your day-to-day life, or whatever. I know a guy. He's right here in my city. Of course, I ain't gonna tell you what city I'm at, but he's right here in my city. He literally has 100,000 subscribers. Now he does blog the city. He blogs the city, and he does a lot of cooking. He does food videos. I go on his channel, and it amazes me how many people clicks on his videos. This is a guy right here in my city. He does blog the city. But in addition to that, he does food reviews. He does food reviews. He talks about his food. He talks about what he's eating for dinner or lunch or whatever. And it just amazes me how many clicks that this guy gets. I'm like, how he getting so many views? And I ain't got but he gets them. I mean, I don't choose to put that kind of information out there, but that's his platform. That's his platform. He blogs the different things in the city, and he blogs his food. He does some cooking videos, and he does food reviews and stuff, and he get lots of views. He's got over 100,000 subscribers, and that's a guy right here in my city. So it just depends on your content. You'd be surprised who will click on your stuff. You'd just be surprised. Like, there's people coming on here, talking about their divorce, or just, that's becoming more popular now. Like, people are talking about their divorce, or, since the one lady the black lady on TikTok, why did I marry this guy? That her series blew up and everything. Well, that's becoming more popular now. More people are starting to come on here and be more transparent and candid about, okay, I'm getting divorced, or whatever it is that they're dealing with in their life. They come on YouTube, and it requires a certain amount of transparency, but they come on here and they talk about it, and then people click on it. People love life blogs. They love life blogs. When you come on here, shopping videos. Some people do shopping videos. I've done shopping hauls. Of course, my shopping hauls don't do very well on here. Like I'll do store videos where I go into the store and show you. For like on other people's channels, those videos do well. Well, for some reason on my channel, those videos don't do well. My shopping hauls, but I'm gonna start doing some more shopping hauls. I'm gonna start doing more shopping hauls. But my shopping hauls, don't particularly do that well on here. On other people's channel, they do well, but on my channel, they don't really do all that well. I don't know. So you can do shopping hauls, you can do store videos where you're shopping in a store. There's people that this blog they just blog their life. They blog their day-to-day life. Plus do commentary on top of that. So it doesn't matter what your niche is or what you're doing or what you're into. You could be into fishing. People watch that kind of stuff. People will sit there and watch you fish. This one guy, his name is Action Kid on here. I used to watch him. I don't watch him so much no more, but I used to watch him all the time. Um, and he's out of New York, but now he goes to other places. He moved to Miami, but he was originally all he did was walked around New York with a camera. I love watching them New York ones, because I've never been to New York. So you got bloggers on here. He does it, but then there's other people that do it. They just walk around New York with a camera, and they do a lot of live videos, and they get a lot of views and subscribers. They get a lot of hits on those videos. Cause I mean, how many of us never been to New York? I've never been to New York, so it gives me the opportunity to see New York in real time. And New York and Michigan is on the same time zone. New York and Michigan is the same time zone. So I love to watch the live New York videos because I literally get a chance to see New York in real time because a lot of times they do them live and you get a chance to see them in real time. But now he does Action Kid. He does driving videos where he drives all in various places all over the country. I think he lives in Miami. He still does the New York ones, but he moved to Miami, so he does Miami videos. So you get a chance he does live Miami videos, and you get a chance to see him live in real time in Miami. So I love watching that content. I've never been to Miami. Let me click on this live stream of Miami. And it gives me the opportunity to see what's going on in Miami in real time. And I'm telling you, I will sit there and watch that stuff for 2 or 3 hours. It's this guy on here by the name of Charlie Boo. He goes to the different hoods. Now that's a channel I recommend all black people to watch because it's a real eye opener. He goes to the various cities all over the country. He's been in cities all over the country, and he'll drive through the different hoods in those cities. And I'm telling you, I recommend all black people to click and check into that. Charlie Boo, 3 something. He's got some numbers behind his name. But it's another one. It's also another channel. It's called Hood Time. And they do the same thing. They go through and they drive through the various hoods in different cities. You think your hood is bad? Check out that content. I'm telling you. After I get done watching that content, I have a greater appreciation for where I live. Well, I guess maybe my city ain't so bad after all. I'm telling you, some of these places are rough. Especially for black people. It's a real eye-opener for black people to watch that content because it tells you what's going on in black communities all across the country. So I enjoy watching that content. The family channels, I love watching the family channels. I love watching the family channels. The Mazzoli family, Tribe of Many. I enjoy watching those channels. Of course, my 3 mommies, or mainly my 2, Strong Mommy Chrissy and Jazz. I've talked about them before. I love them. Those are my favorite ones. My Jazzy Life and Strong Mommy Chrissy are my favorite mommy bloggers. You got your mommy bloggers on here that have. It just amazes me how they take care of all those kids. I enjoy watching them because I'm amazed at how they take. I only had 2 kids, so I'm amazed at how they manage all these kids. So I like watching family channels with large families. They have large families because I'm amazed at how they take care of all these kids, like how they manage taking care of all these kids. So there's all kinds of content on here, guys. So don't be afraid to whatever it is that you do or whatever it is that you're into, go ahead and put it out there. because you will be surprised what people will click on. I'm telling you. I had clicked on some stuff and sat there and watched for 1 and 2 hours, and next thing I know, it's 2 hours in and I'm still watching it. I'm like, stuff that I never thought that I would click on YouTube. You know, just so you just be surprised what people will click on. You know, if you don't mind revealing the city that you live in, just get in the car and drive around. You know, drive around your city. You'd be surprised how many people will click on your stuff. You will be surprised. I'm telling you, I kid you not, you will be surprised. So don't be afraid to, if you want to start that YouTube channel, go ahead and start it. And don't worry about your numbers. Don't worry about other people. Because for a long time, I was comparing myself to other people. And I was like, well, why? Some people come on here and blow up in 2 and 3 months, but they got something different going on. You know, you can't compare yourself to other people. And then I had to keep in mind that there's some people that's coming on here that's messy, and that's why they're blowing up fast. Reactors. They have we have the reaction sector of YouTube, and a lot of those people are messy. And so that's why, people like that, their channels grow really, really fast, because you got a lot of people that like drama. And so you got to consider the source. But some of these content creators, you got to consider the source. But it's best to not, if you're starting when you're starting a YouTube channel, it's best to not compare yourself to other content creators. You know, just do you, and just do your content and focus on your content. Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. I changed my channel name like 3 times on here. If you guys that watch me on a regular basis know that I've changed my channel name like 3 times on here. And so I've changed my channel name, edit your thumbnails. If you're talking about a specific thing, um, you know, um, um, make sure you make that very clear in the thumbnail, because the thumbnail is very important. The thumbnail is very important because that thumbnail is what's going to get people to click on that video. Your thumbnails are very important. That's what's going to get people to click on that video. So make sure whatever it is that you're talking about, make sure you, and I edit my thumbnails. I get a lot of my thumbnails off of Google Images, but I edit my custom thumbnails. I just do them on my phone. I just do them on my phone. I just do them right on my phone, and just kind of make those thumbnails pop, because that's what's going to get people to click on your video. And just don't get discouraged. Your numbers are going to start out, you're going to start out slow in the beginning, but don't get discouraged. It took me 10 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. And it was very frustrated. I was very frustrated at times. And I was thinking, well, maybe I'm not good at this YouTube thing. I even said it in a video one time. Maybe I'm not good at this YouTube thing. But I just kept plugging away. I enjoy doing it. So I just kept, if you like doing it and you just focus on, if you enjoy doing it, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Don't think about the money. Don't think about your views. Don't think about your subscribers. Just keep doing it. Just keep plugging away and keep doing it. Don't worry about other people. Don't compare yourself to other. That's where you get in trouble, comparing yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to other people. Just do you. Just get on here and just do you and have fun. And if you really enjoy doing it, and that's what I did. Because I enjoy doing it. And, went through a phase where I really wanted to get monetized. And I was like, well, June. And then I was getting frustrated because I wasn't getting, monetized. And then I had made it to 1,000 subscribers, but I didn't have enough watch hours. And so I was like, I asked myself, now, June, did you start the YouTube channel for money? And I said, no. Okay, it wasn't about the money in the beginning. Why make it about the money now? That's what I self-talk, and I told myself that. It was never about the money in the beginning. So why make it about the money now? When I started the channel, I didn't even know you could make money off of YouTube. I just wanted to start a YouTube channel. It was never about the money. It was just something that I wanted to do. So I said it wasn't about the money in the beginning. Don't make it about the money now. And I do believe in time, after YouTube stopped messing with me, I did another video talking about that. After they get off my back and stop messing with me, I'll be able to get monetized. In time, I'm going to be able to get monetized. And in time, I will start being able to make some coin on here. I technically already made a little money on here before they changed the monetization. It was before they changed the monetization rules. Because before you can just get monetized. Before they changed the monetization rules where you had to have 1,000 subscribers, I made a little money. It wasn't that much. About $100 and something. It wasn't that much, but so I technically I have made a little money off of YouTube, but eventually I know the money will come. I know it, and I know that reality is getting closer and closer. It's gonna get closer. Eventually, yeah, I'm gonna be making money on here. So I'm not even stressing about it. I'm not even stressing myself out about it. I'm not even worried about it. So don't worry about the money. Just make sure you got other forms of income, because you can't depend on YouTube. Just make sure you got other forms of income. But don't worry about the money. Don't worry about your other people's channels. Don't worry about your numbers. Just keep doing you. Just keep putting the content out there and just keep plugging away. Because that's what I did. And be consistent. Post every single day. This video wasn't supposed to be that long. But post. Make sure you're posting every day. Because when I first came on here in 2012, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was just posting videos here and there because my son was still kind of young, and I was working full time, and plus I was going to college. When I first started the channel back in 2012, I was still raising my son. I was going to school. I think I was still going to college at that time, and plus I was working. So I was really, really busy at that time. So I was just posting content here and there. And then 2016 rolled around, and I said, "Well, June, you got to start. If you want results, you got to start making this thing full time. You got to start. This got to be your business. You got to start clocking in more content. You got to start putting yourself out there more. If you want to be successful at this thing, you got to start putting yourself out there. You got to start putting in more content. You got to be more consistent." And so around 2016, I started being more consistent, because that's part of the reason why it took me such a long time to build up my subscriber count. Because around 2016, I wasn't really consistent until about 2016. In 2016, I started posting you know, first it was several times a week, and then I started posting every day. And the more consistent I got, the more consistent I got, and I started posting on a regular basis, my channel slowly started growing. But it was at micro speed at first. It slowly started growing, slowly started getting more views, and then I just evolved. I just started evolving. I changed my channel name 3 times, and started editing my thumbnails more. Um, 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 changing things up. Like I do reactions now. I do commentary, but now I do reactions. I start throwing that content in. And so I do some cooking videos. I'll do some. I haven't done shopping hauls in a while, but I'm gonna start doing shopping hauls again, um, and cooking videos. I've done cooking videos and stuff like that. You know, and now I do reactions, and I do some current events. I've thrown some current events in there. So I've kind of evolved, and I'm making myself a little bit more broader, and I'm doing some different things. So don't be afraid to evolve. Don't be afraid to evolve. Don't be afraid to change things up. If you want to change your channel name, change your channel name. Don't be afraid to evolve. You don't have to do a whole lot of fancy editing. That's the biggest misconception. People think you got to do a lot of fancy editing. Although at some point I do want to add some more editing to my channel. I do want to add eventually, once I figure it out, I want to add an intro to my channel. And eventually, yeah, I do want to do a little bit more editing. But you don't have to have a lot of fancy editing. There's people on here that are very successful on here. They don't do a lot of fancy editing. You know, you don't that's the biggest misconception. You don't have to do a lot of fancy editing on YouTube. you know I do all my videos on my phone. You don't have to have all this fancy camera equipment. I do all my videos on my phone. And I used to do some on my computer. I used to do some of my older videos. I did a lot of those on my computer. I can do them on my computer now. It's just that the picture quality is not as good on the computer as it is on my phone. But you can do them on your computer. You can do them on your phone. I do all my videos on my phone, all of them. So you don't need you don't need a fancy camera equipment. You don't need to do all this fancy editing, but just make sure that your thumbnails are good. I would say focus on your thumbnails, because those thumbnails is going to get people to click on that video. So focus on your thumbnails more so than anything else. That's what's going to get people to click on that video. So you don't need all that to be successful on YouTube. But just whatever it is that you're doing, just post it. Just post it. It could be talking about your life. I wouldn't recommend that you put all your business out here. But some people do. Some people are very transparent on here. Some people are very it depends on what you're comfortable in doing. It's just you just got to remember that if you got to be prepared for criticism and scrutiny, particularly if you're a black woman. You have to be prepared if you put a certain amount of your life out there. You got to be prepared for criticism, getting people dogging you out or whatever, or judging you, or whatever the situation it is. So it just depends, what you're comfortable in doing. Whatever you're comfortable in doing, or whatever, you do have to have a thick skin on this platform. I will tell you that you have to have a thick skin. If you're extremely sensitive, YouTube might not be the thing for you, or you might want to set it up to where you're not showing your face. Because you got content creators on here that don't show their face. They just don't show their face. This one YouTuber by the name of Miss Art Duchess. I think she's a divester. I ain't seen her face yet. I don't know how she look. I ain't seen her face yet. She do all her videos. So if you're not comfortable, you don't have to show your face on here. There's content creators that don't even show their face. They just do their videos and their editing in such a way to where they don't show their face. So I do some videos where I don't show my face. So it depends on your niche and what you're comfortable in doing. Whatever you're comfortable in doing, just do it. Just have fun. Number one, that's the number one thing. Just have fun. Just have fun and put your content out there. Don't worry about nothing else, and just be consistent. If you be consistent, consistency is the key. That's what's going to grow them numbers. That's going to put you out there in the algorithm. And whatever it is that you're talking about, and with my content, it's like hit and miss. I never know what's going to hit. I put something out there, I'll never know what's going to hit. I'll be thinking I'll put a video out there and be thinking I ain't going to get a lot of views on it. Next thing you know, I look at that thing then blew up. So it's hit and miss with me. And in other videos I put out there, I'll be thinking, oh yeah, this is a good one. That flowed real well. And then I look at it, and I don't get a lot of views on it. So some videos that I expect to get a lot of views don't get a lot of views, and the ones that I didn't expect to get a lot of views gets a lot of views. So it's with my content, it's like hit and miss. I never know what's going to hit. So you never know what's going to hit. You never know what people are going to click on. So just put it out there. And that is my advice to other content creators. Or if you're thinking about starting your YouTube channel, don't think about it, do it. Do it. Don't think about it, do it. But just be careful. You can't talk about COVID on here. You can't talk about the snake oil. Uh, there's certain things that you can't put out there. You can't talk about, otherwise they'll strike your channel. You can't do hate speech. Make sure that you're mindful of the YouTube guidelines. Make sure you read those YouTube guidelines. I got to thoroughly read over them myself. Or they will put a strike on your channel. And I wouldn't recommend using a lot of foul language. I know content creators do that on here, but I just think you can get your point across a whole lot better if you don't use foul language. But it's your channel. Do what you want to do on your channel. But just make sure that you don't do a lot of hate speech, because they will strike your channel for that. So just make sure you just read through the YouTube guidelines. We gotta do what they tell us to do, because it's they own the platform. So just make sure you're mindful of the YouTube guidelines and just have fun. Just have fun. So do that. Put that YouTube channel out there. You'd be surprised what people will click on. So this video, this wasn't supposed to be that long, but thank you guys so much for getting me past that 5K. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Keep clicking on those videos. Until the next video, hit that like, subscribe, and share. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.